Hello, I'm Michael Fisher. I'm a AFS specialist out of our Wingate location for Bain Walker Equipment. I've been working here for going on 5 years now. A big part of what I end up doing in the winter and early spring before planners get rolling is doing a lot of meter inspections and running a lot of meters. I think it's incredibly crucial for your operation and is easily the cheapest insurance. Today what I'm going to cover is a finger meter. This one might look a little bit different, but it's kind of the same through Precision Planting, Kinze, and a John Deere finger pickup meter. I'm also going to cover a Case 1200 meter. So to start off with, we're going to kind of discuss what really goes on with the finger meter. So normally it's together like this, and then we have our cover. Our importance of it is on this side. On our plates, we have what's called a rubble strip right here. You will notice wear on some of that after a meter that's had a long life. But what's happening is as this finger set is going through, it's going to take that seed over the rubble strip and it's going to loosen any multiples that are there. So what we have here is a cam system, and as this rotates, our fingers open and close. So as it goes down, it opens up, grabs the seed, and then it closes and holds that seed on tight, goes over to the rubble strip, and then eventually drops your seed off. And that's essentially how your finger system works. Opens up at the bottom, stays shut, and then plops it out here to our belt system. So a lot of the wear items that we see on the finger set involve right here that it carries on with the backing plate. They will get worn and start getting flat, and whenever they get flat, they don't open up as far as what they're supposed to. So then you'll end up seeing an increase in skips. So what's important about with these meters, and we will never ask for you to take this part apart, because to get the rolling torque, we are looking for between 21 to 25 inch-pounds on a Kinze meter. But the problem with that 21 to 25 is that 4 inch-pound variation can make our meter run completely different depending on what seed we have. If our nut's tighter, it's going to actually end up opening it up wider. So if you have a larger seed, it's going to perform better, versus if it's backed off a little bit, it's not going to open as wide, so that'll end up increasing our doubles. So that's why it's so crucial for us to get your seed. Otherwise, we're just kind of going off a generic seed that we have. So whenever you do bring your meters to us, we are going to ask some questions because there's a lot of things that we can change into our meter max stand, or if we have another location has a Kinze, all can pretty well do the same thing. We're going to ask for your population. We are going to want your seed, spacing, the speed you like to run. If it's a vac meter, we want to know what kind of vacuum target you try to get to. This all kind of helps us get things really dialed in for what you're running. That's the finger system. Let's kind of move on to the 1200 series vac meter. The vac meter has some pretty basic components. We have our singulators up here at top. We have our seed disc, and then we have our backplate. We end up producing our vacuum is with our seed disc running along this. And that's how we create our vacuum. So it's plastic on plastic. So what tends to happen is there's wear marks on the plate. The wear mark is right there. If you still have a groove, you're probably okay. On the seed disc, these spots right here are your wear indicators. Once you get down to it, it's definitely time to replace. What you can also see on the back side, and this is what the seed is they will start ovaling out after a lot of use. This is brand new, so you're not going to see it. But what will happen is whenever they kind of begin to elongate and oval, you'll end up seeing a big increase in multiples. So there's that. And then our singulator, because it's a three-pronged singulator that increases and decreases our size here, and it shortens it down. But really what we're looking at is how easy these singulators spin. If they're locked up, there's a good chance it's going to cause a lot of skips. So we want to make sure everything's free flowing. Whenever you bring your the mirrors to us, we will go through and check everything. If we have the opportunity, we'll blow it out, and then we'll start testing everything. We'll know pretty quick on your seed disc. If there is ever any question, if your seed disc is good or bad, get a hold of us. But at the end of the day, it's not that expensive of a wear item. So I definitely err on the side of caution. There's no sense in letting 40 bucks a row cost you, tens of thousands of dollars in a year. So I've kind of just showed you two of our more popular meters that we run. We are capable of running a whole plethora of meters. VSET V drives, Great Plains, the older Deere finger style. Get with one of our AFS specialists at our locations, and we can see if we can get your meters ran. Thanks so much for watching our video. Have a good one.